Now when I say hurricane season, guys, I'm referring to the boat that's in front of you as we're moving it into the water here. This is the Skimmer, Hurricane Skimmer 140. This is Hurricane's premier fishing kayak with the angler package. I paddled a Hurricane Skimmer 128 quite a while ago, and I really loved the boat. I just didn't like the overall length of it. So when Hurricane came out with the Skimmer 140, I was absolutely excited, and I really wanted to get one. So I applied for a pro staff position with Hurricane, and I was fortunate enough to be accepted, and here I am with my Hurricane Skimmer 140. Now what drove me to this boat is the lightweight savings of the thermoform kayak process. So this is different from the way most kayaks are made, which is rotomolding, and the weight savings versus a thermoform versus rotomolding is around 15 pounds on a 14-foot kayak. So if you look at some of the other 14-foot kayaks in the market, just take for example a Jackson Cuda 14, you're looking at about 78 pounds. With the Hurricane Skimmer 140, we're coming in right about 50 pounds, and then the angler package bolting on a few of the added benefits of angling equipment, you're looking at about 53 to 57 pounds. So the weight savings are just tremendous, and here I am paddling away using a pretty decent stroke here, not exerting too much energy, but you can just see the hull efficiency of this boat, and with the weight savings combined, that this thing just moves along very nicely. Got a nice little wake going, and like I said, we're not paddling all that hard. So I'm really impressed. The first trip on the Skimmer 140 was very successful. Had a great day out on the water, nice calm wind conditions. Had a bunch of rain come in a few weeks prior here in Texas, so the water level's up nice and high. So definitely changed the fishing conditions. But here we go with the fishing. Went into one of these back coves that was flooded with a bunch of water that wasn't there before. So there's a ton of brush and undergrowth that targeting the bass in. So using a Zoom paddle tail, 4-inch baby bass color on a VMC 3.0 weighted hook.
Hurricane Skimmer, baby.
All right, so that's all the fishing. Had a pretty rough day, but it's pretty good bass I caught. So, but on this paddle home, let's take a look at the Skimmer 140 and talk about some of the features and benefits. So anytime we're looking at a kayak, I always look at a couple categories. The first one being the speed and the tracking, and that's probably the highlight of the Skimmer 140. Everything's a trade-off in life, and Hurricane has decided to focus on a fast and light boat, so that's the best thing about this, in my opinion. But very pronounced keel line keeps you tracking very straight. I didn't use the rudder today. Didn't really need to. Winds were about 10 miles an hour or so. So nothing too crazy that really blows you off track. But even with light winds like that, this thing was tracking like an arrow, just like the design of the boat probably intended to be. So A plus there. Speed, I mean, that's the best feature of this boat right here. I did not have the GPS installed. I will very shortly. I really wanted to get out in the water, but I would say comfortable cruise at around 4.5 miles per hour, 5 if you really push it, which is very, very respectable. And the good thing about the lightweight is you can keep that speed up for a long time. Moving on to comfort. Obviously, this is a sit on the deck design. Hurricane has a built-in padded seat with a backrest. It's not a frame seat, so it's not as comfortable as some of the other you've seen out on the market, Jackson and Native, so on and so forth. So a little bit of a trade-off, to keep the weight down and light. The seat is not a heavy frame design, which it's okay, but it's not as good as the frame seat. So you're going to lose a little bit there, but I mean, I fished for 5.5 hours on this thing, and I didn't have any discomfort really to mention. It's a comfortable seat, but like I said, you're going to trade off something to get that lightweight and speed. For stability, for 29 inches wide, it's not going to feel as stable as a Jackson Big Rig or something that's 36 inches wide, but for 29 inches wide, the whole design is very, very stable for as narrow as it is, which is great. And moving on to the last subject, fishability. So the skimmer, just if you get it without the angler package, you're not going to get much on it. The good news is that it has many, many flat surfaces for you to mount stuff. So the angler package does come with rails. You got 2 by your legs, 1 down the center console, and then 2 in the tank well, which gives you a lot of adjustability to be able to mount some stuff. So that's great. The angler package does come with a anchor trolley as well as a very nice rudder system. So it does not come with the features that you'll see on other boats out in the market, but for kayak, rigging enthusiasts like myself, it's pretty much a blank slate for you to mount anything that you want on there, which is what I like. I like to set it up myself. I don't like for it to come to the factory with everything set for me, because each person's different, and you'll have to be able to fit your accessories, different based on your paddling size, and then obviously the boat that you're in. So that's my my quick rundown of the Skimmer 140. Look forward to doing a lot more rigging on it, so plenty of videos to come. Next up, we've got a fish finder install, and then I got to figure out where I want my rod holders and some other accessories that I had on my old boat. But thanks for watching. Check out Hurricane Kayaks at hurricaneaquasports.com.